going to be doing the Monk Dungeon today. We found it. It's like one of the very first thing I did was go to the Monk Dungeon. And now, let me get this link and post it to Discord. And now, all this time later, we're finally going in. Oh, hey, how's it going? I guess you already realized I'm streaming. At here. Control V. There we go. Alright. So, we are... I think I'm in town. Yeah. Oh, okay. How is my audio balance today? As far as I can tell, it looks good. Probably good. Alright. I think Anton should be past... Wait a minute. No, never mind. He's not quite perfect yet. I'm gonna use that frickin' blunderbuss eventually. I'm gonna do it. Somebody in the back row is gonna have fun firing it. Eventually. Alright. I don't know how hard this dungeon's gonna be, but it can't be that hard, right? Oh, right. The thing. I have to do the thing. I always forget. We'll take care of it in just a sec. Yeah, these guys are soft. One punch and they go down. One hit with a stick, they're done. Nope. Nope. Don't need it. You know, if I went around the game and scooped up every single item I left on the ground, I wonder how much it would all sell for. Alright. And away we go. Whoops. Running through the woods at a breakneck pace. You know, there were still some places in the Umpani place with doors I couldn't get through. Either I missed out on whatever you're supposed to do to get in them, or that's still on the to-do list. Blub, blub, blub. And we're through the river. I also still have that climb spot. Man, there's so many things to do. But this... I've been curious about this for a very long time. And after the way this place, well, it was kind of tough. So I kind of waited. But I'm pretty sure we're tough enough now. Yeah, I've been through the fun house. This ain't nothing. Let me see. How about Asphyxiation 4? Betcha that's good enough for them. Noxious fumes? That is not what I cast! Now, every single one of them is going to target Hadriex, because he's the only one visible. That is not what I chose to cast. What the heck? Misclicks are poisonous. Alright, let's try this again. Asphyxiation 4. Yeah? And all of us are hidden, so you won't even be able to target anyone now. See, that's how it was supposed to go. Right like that. Alright. however terrible this dungeon is, it can't be that bad now. It can't possibly be. Have I ever seen mad waters? I don't remember ever seeing mad water before. I don't know, this one. I don't know what level it is. Here, I'll throw some deadly air at you. And I'll throw a small nuke at you, and we'll see what happens. That should be good enough, whatever you are. They were tougher than I gave them credit, but not tough enough! Actually, the Gorns seem more durable than they were. Huh. Okay. What's that? Our skin is itchy? We'll just swim it off. Swimming in water should totally get rid of irritation, shouldn't it? You would think. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now, somewhere... Man, I got a lot of weird things. This is the one. Okay, it's on him. Anton! Use it. Alright, so supposedly we're not going to be able to get back out of here easily. A large, grimy chamber. A breeze provides fresh air. No source of pleasant wind appears. See no sign to indicate the presence of lurking inhabitants, although that does not rule out the possibility. Oh, there are lurking inhabitants. Come on now, we've been around long enough to know this. We know how this works. Oh dear. No clue which direction we should be going. Well, let's start searching. Hey, look! Inhabitants. I'll throw a few blades at them. I'm probably wasting the mana. Is this gonna be like Dane Tower, where it starts out not so bad and gets worse and worse? Yeah, I just wasted mana on those. Oh well. Should I be considering? Be considering class changing? I'm feeling pretty safe right now. Feeling pretty safe right now. Maybe it's a false sense of security. I got a bunch of people who need to class change into different things. Let me see. You could be a ninja, but no, you need to be a psychic. We'll do one character. Just one for now. And we'll see what happens. I should have dumped the signet ring off. Does anybody have a robe shirt? Ah, good, you do. Let's see. Guess that'll have to do for now. The candle sconce pulls out from the wall. Well, how about that? Knock, knock. A cross and a key. Well, what's this? Cross of protection. Not ninjas can't use it. Could I get more information? Life Force 20 and paralysis resist. Oh, it's what she's already wearing. It's a good one. A really good one. Alright, let's see. Bez, you found a key. The Munks key. Okay. Hey, Bez. Do you think the Munks key goes in here? No, that would be too easy. Alright, well, we found a key. There are some things I don't know why I carry around. Alright. So, we have searched one of the doors and found secrets behind secrets. Let's try this one next. Oh, Umpani. Umpani Wimps. Perhaps I have been overestimating this dungeon. I'm not even sure I need to use grade 4 asphyxiate on them. Alright, Bez. Hands and feet finally maxed. Not that it matters, because you use a sword anyway. Alright. Well, it's always good to have more people with max mythology. Okay, I think this is it. Less spells than I thought you'd have. Unless I'm wrong. I think that's it. I think this is the final class. Bez only needs to get into a final class now. Actually, he didn't even need to do this one. This was kind of a waste. Because there's not a ton here. Well, that's okay. You know, it's always good to have more MP anyway. Okay. So everywhere we go, the doors are locked. Responsible people, these monks. Try to fix the lever. Playing with the lever while you get nowhere. Eventually you resort to more forceful tactics. Pretty soon the floor is littered with pieces of a hacked lever parts. Everybody's yelling at everyone else, and finally you concede that some things were not meant to be. Standing back and looking at the result of your handiwork, the poor thing teeters for a moment, and then, in a last dying gasp, mercifully falls completely off the wall, with a clump, mostly dead. The gate, quite unaffected by all your antics, seems to silently smirk. Well. Huh. That's a first. Hey there, John. Where am I now? Back to start. Oh, well, I already got what was on the other side of that door. So it doesn't even matter that this door is now broken. I don't even care. I don't even care. And I'm just gonna rub this key on every door, and someday it's gonna work. I have a feeling that somewhere in this dungeon I'm gonna do something and all of these doors are gonna open. But I could be mistaken. But I just kind of think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. Yeah, you were showing me that it could do. You could get a second screen onto your Steam Deck and make your own DS. So freaking cool. So cool. And I bet the Steam Deck plays old DOS games really good, too. What? I have my hobbies, you know. A suspicious room with nothing in it. Yeah, there's definitely some trick to all these doors. Well, back to the middle. Alright, so where to next, guys? So far, we've only found one thing. But we've got the eyeball on sooner or later. Oh, hey, Dark Forest monks! I remember when you guys were actually really dangerous. That was a long time ago, guys. That was a very long time ago. You guys really don't know how to monk properly. Let us show you how it's done. Yeah. When you kick for 20 damage, then we'll be freer to you. But right now... Hey, Gratz! Oh, good to hear. Yeah, that one took a massive amount of time. The script ended up being way different from the final product because I kept making changes and changes and changes and changes up till the end when I finally basically ran out of time and was like, alright, I have another project I have to start on. I need to launch this. That 3D Tetris thing was one of the last finds I made and stuffed in there. Now, if only I could figure out the other end of being a YouTuber. Figuring out how to get people to actually see the videos that I make. No, I feel really good about the Exodus video. Really good. I'm always afraid, like, I see it happen to too many creatives where they make the best thing that they'll ever make and it's all downhill and they don't realize it. And it's like, I'm always worried, like, someday I'm gonna make the best thing I've ever made. And I won't realize it at the time. So, whenever I manage to surpass myself and make something better than anything I've made before, I'm like, oh, thank goodness! I'm still getting better. Oh, yeah, trailers are really fun. I never get the time to make them, though I did make the trailers for the gimmick games recently. But, man, if I had more time, I would make trailers for, well, shit, I'd make one for this game. I would make a lot more trailers if I had the time. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw a couple nukes. Not too fancy. Try not to waste too much MP, because I'm concerned this might be a really big dungeon. This might be a stamina test. Because the encounters aren't dangerous to me. But that could change at any moment. I could go to a new floor and they could become dangerous. But right now it seems like this is just designed to drain resources from my party. Hey, you're now 100 on climbing. That could maybe matter someday. I don't know. Now, hold on a sec. Hold on. Wait, you know what? Actually, before we cast that again, let's recover our stamina. No reason not to. Alright. No encounter? A room with no encounter in it? What? Oh, okay, now these can do some damage. These can definitely do a bit of damage. I think you guys need a Sonic Blast. Oh, right, he needs to get Psychic still. Blades. Blades are good. Oh, crit. Insanity. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. I know! The sprite work is so good! Snyder just got insta-killed, didn't he? Doggone it! Why? That's stupid! In a game where rezzing permanently decreases your stats and ages you, you shouldn't have instant death effects, you know? But that's what makes this Wizardry. This isn't even considered the really hard Wizardry game. I have no idea how bad the old ones must be. Alright. Shit, well, what can you do? This is gonna actually eat a ton of mana, too. Well, they totally built class changes into the game, so, I mean, you know, you gotta use all the tools the dev gives you. The no class change would be a challenge run. I don't want to turn Anton into a lord. I noticed his face is the exact face they gave that class, but I don't think he's ever going to qualify for it. Alright. I don't think the damaged vitality is costing you anything, but... Snyder's clear to get an endgame class, but how do I get Lord again? I think he needs persuasion and piety. Would it be easier to get there as a monk? Might. Oh, what the hell? Go for it! Let's hope he gets himself to the class we want. Aside from those really nasty tigers, this place doesn't seem too bad. I might seriously regret this, but I'm gonna class change a bunch of people. So let's see what we need. Alright, Bertha needs to be a mage and a psychic. She qualifies for... well, everything. Darn it, she can't actually be a psychic. Oh, she cannot be a mage either. Huh. Try monk? That'll get you the psychic. And, we'll figure out what to do from there. Yeah, it should be fine. You're fine. Okay, you're clear to get into an endgame class. But I really want you to be a lord. I'll just leave him alone for now. And you have done everything except become psychic. It's so annoying. It's the one thing he can never get. He needs it. He really needs it, but he never qualifies for it. He would need to gain like 3 vitality. What about Monk? Hold on a second. We'll consult the manual for a moment. Monk, what do you think? Okay, 13 strength, yeah. 13, oh, he needs a piety. Ah, jeez, he's level 12. How is he going to do this? Actually, he's not that far. He needs 1 piety. He needs to get lucky. He needs to get lucky and pick up a piety. Otherwise, we're going to have to class change him into something and hope he gets it next time. So that's just how it is. They can't target you with stat... I thought they could target you with the area effects, because area effects hit people who are hiding. But it would make sense if you were soloing the game that hiding would definitely be what you'd want to use, but there are some enemies that can hit you even when you're hiding, right? I'm sure there are. If who's a back row character? I'm trying to get every single character to know every spell in the game. That's been my goal with this run. I'm very close. I am very close to meeting my goal. When I started the game, I got told I made my party all wrong. Well, it was a hell of an uphill battle. But I have made the party work despite that. Okay, you're in your endgame class, probably. Unless I decide to change it again. I mean, if you qualify for something really interesting, I don't know. Is Monk better than Ninja? Somebody should be a lord. Probably. Alright, anyway. Oh, hey, look, another lever. Oh, we didn't break this one. Did it open just one door, or did it open a bunch of doors all over the floor? I bet every single one of those doors has a lever behind it, don't they? I'll bet that's the trick, isn't it? Yeah, our weapons suck. Most of us are just using our bare hands still. But yeah, we've got tons of MP on our characters. It's great. I still need to explore up in the mountains and find out what's going on, and there's a lot of mountains. Can you do something about that guy? How about you hit him with that? Darn it. He's just like, no, that doesn't hit me. Well, fine. Don't get hit by the Psy Blast. Get hit with our fists instead. Yeah. You know, on the one hand, it's mildly annoying that I don't get to port my characters over and have my decisions cascade. But on the other hand, playing the games backwards, starting with 8, might not be the worst way to play the Wizardry series. If I were to keep going in this direction, they would keep getting more difficult. As I expressed last time, I really am curious about 4. I've never heard of another series where you get to play as the last boss of a previous entry. That's pretty freaking awesome. Ooh, pancakes! I love pancakes. I get them so rarely. Well, I don't like the American style ones. I've got my own style that has a lot more egg in it. It's great. Sweeter, less heavy, less flour. Definitely pancakes for me. But you can take the pancake batter and just drop it straight into a waffle iron. The waffle is literally just a different shape. That's all. I bet bad things are up there. Well, I'm gonna explore this entire floor before I go anywhere. Okay, now this is a... Monk ninjas, huh? I choose Mind Flay. And just in case that doesn't work, how about Deadly Air? I'm willing to pour some mana into this situation. Though I did really enjoy International House of Pancakes. Like, many, many years ago, I traveled to Anchorage. Like a decade ago, but not by now, probably. And it was my first time encountering it. And the place was absolutely awesome. I was able to order mix and match however you wanted, so I got 4 different types of pancake, and they were all really good. And there was all these different types of syrups to try, and it was great. And I got to eat there a second time somewhere else. And then... I don't know, a year or 2 ago, I managed to get back to Anchorage. I was like, oh yes, this is going to be great. I remember their menu had changed. Most of the pancakes that I had gotten back then were gone, and I wasn't allowed to mix and match 4 of them anymore. It was just you order and you get what you order, kind of thing. Like that just... And all the syrups were missing until I specifically asked for them because they had hidden them behind the counter. It's like, what happened? Why are you like this now? So I have no excitement to go there again. However, I did get to go to Olive Garden, which is a place I'd never been before, and that was pretty good. I got some lasagna, and it was real nice. Man, where I live has, like, nothing. We got nothing. We had a Chili's once, a long time ago. They built it, and the madmen, all the snow melted off the sidewalk around it. They must have put steam pipes under the sidewalks. In Alaska. Yeah, I know why they went out of business. I'm pretty sure I know exactly why they went out of business. They did seem to get plenty of customers, but man... Only a crazy person would think that was a good idea. I only went to the Chili's once myself. I remember ordering something off the menu, and they gave me like the littlest, tiniest hamburgers that were like 1 bite each, and it was like, I just paid a ton of money and I got four bites. There are 4 bites on my plate. And I didn't come back. Good grief, was I still in high school when that happened? Or... No, I must have been just out of high school. It was a long time ago. Oh, what is this? A little hidden room? To look for pictures you could use as portraits. A popular place to eat is your big historical park. It is? According to who? The park? They have a salmon bake during the summers. They have a playground if you've got little kids, you know. Okay, I push the button. Is this a puzzle? Is it? It doesn't feel like a puzzle. I'd need more buttons for it to be a puzzle, I think. Maybe the other ingredients for the puzzle are somewhere around here. Yeah, it's outdoors, so nobody eats there during the winter, and that's most of the year. It's a summer thing. I could be wrong, because I never go to Alaska Land. Sorry, they call it Pioneer Park now. Nobody calls it Pioneer Park. It's always going to be Alaska Land. I don't know who thought they could change the name. But anyway, Yeah. I don't ever go there, so, maybe they have some kind of restaurant that I'm unaware of. Oh, shit, the door opened. We finally found a use for the key. And the key was eaten. So this is the use for it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, they've got an old riverboat that's, sitting there, rotting away into nothing. They've got a theater thing, some playground equipment, a bunch of playground equipment. Honestly, the whole place is so poorly maintained. I feel like if there was a safety inspection, it would fail. Everything there is just kind of falling apart. All the paint is peeling. It's bad. There used to be more reasons to go there. Honestly, our city has just kind of mismanaged everything. I never cared too much about Alaska Land because there was never really a whole lot. There was never really a whole lot there, but I really liked Ice Alaska, the ice park, and you've heard me talk about it before. It was so good. And it was completely run into the ground. It's, I'll just say it's over. I'm sure it's still running, but I haven't been there in forever. And I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Let's try an asphyxiation level 5. Honestly, that's probably too much. Let's try a 4 and see what happens to them. I bet this will do something. We got some fast food places. We've got, I can think of 2 McDonald's locations, which I call Gray Conformity Burger because they... Well, you've probably seen what a McDonald's looks like in current year. It is not what they looked like when we were kids. We had... When Subway redefined itself and really took off with their Eat Fresh stuff, they had at least 6 locations. They're down to 3? 4? Okay, they had 7 locations. I'm aware that 3 are still open. There's one that may or may not be open at the university. We've got a university, and it has one of the top supercomputers in the country, as well as some of the top, some really, really high-end computer programmers on their staff. Yeah, for a community college in the middle of Alaska. That's what happens when you have, I think it was Don Young. If I understand it right, he was the most senior person in, was it the House of Representatives or the Senate? It doesn't matter. Point is, we had one of the strongest politicians in America because of just the way our political system works. So, we got a lot of funding to our university and to, other things. Like an absurd amount of federal funding. So, here we are in the middle of nowhere with a supercomputer department. But he, I guess he died quite a while back now. So, that's all over. Gravy train's over. I have never worked at that university. Though I could. I could easily get a job there. But I don't wanna. Because they're not in the same union. Which means the retirement system is different. It's weird. There's tons of places you can work in the state, all over the place, where you'll all be in the same retirement system. And then there are just random things that are not part of that retirement system, that have a different one. And of course, they're incompatible. So when you're branching from one job to another, you have to be very cognizant of all the rules and what's what. Nope, I do not work at a university, and have not, ever. At least not yet. Maybe, after I retire, I'll become an absent-minded professor. I've always kind of felt like that was my true calling, you know? Like I was supposed to be an absent-minded professor and got lost somewhere in the, somewhere along the way, I don't know. Well, I didn't say I never worked at any institute of education. I just said I didn't work at UAF. Ah, your levels, they're wrong! I want to get you back into Valkyriehood. I think you end as a Valkyrie. Couple more levels and you'll have all your spells. You could just hang out as a monk or become something else if you get the opportunity. No real, worries there. Man, this is just some kind of terrible, terrible maze. Hey there, bud. The asphyxiation didn't work well, but I want to try something different on you. This is a little more expensive, but a grade 4 death wish. I bet that'll take 'em. Nope. Okay, we can't insta-kill our way out of these fights. Darn. Would have been convenient. But no, the monks don't. The monks are like, nah. Nah, you don't get to do that. Break off and form their own country. Well, so you're a fan of the Alaskan Independence Party, are you? Personally, I think those guys are crazy. But hey, if you could pick up other parts of the US and Canada, then it would make a lot more sense. Maybe we could pick off a part of Russia while we're at it. They're like right over there. It'll be an interesting map anyway. Alternate history. What if? Man, there's a lot of encounters here. Oh well, as long as it's not those terrible lions that insta-kill us, it's probably fine. Yep, this dungeon's definitely the endurance test. Definitely, definitely. There has as long as I have been here, there has been an Alaskan Independence Party. To my knowledge, they've never won anything. But they're there! Honestly, I don't even remember seeing them on the ticket last time I voted. Maybe they're not there anymore. Maybe they finally gave up, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Alright. Eat this! Alberta Independence Party. There's the map for you. Quebec and California become one country. No, California and Quebec become part of the EU. There you go. Oh wait, this is one of those one-shot. No, I don't need that. What are you talking about? I'm taking 8 weeks off so that I can work even harder, but for myself, doing what I want to do. In fact, I already spent I woke up and pulled basically an 8-hour shift. Okay, I took a little nap in the middle of it, but it's my prerogative. I can do what I want. But no, I'm actually starting to do basically 8-hour shifts working on my own project. Remember I said I was working on I had to finish that Exodus video so I could start working on another project? Yeah. I had to get that Exodus project done so I could work on this. No, they can't be misunderstood. I need somebody to make fun of. And my lineage is part French, so there's not very many people I'm supposed to be able to make fun of. But Quebec is one of them. Amidst yells and spells, a congregation of monks quickly form ranks in anticipation of uninvited intrusion. The commanding monk heading from the rear... Whoa, slow down, game. I'm reading that. Is then that you notice rows of coffers they were transporting, surely filled with all kinds of black magic and unholy artifacts. From the back of the pack, you hear a dark voice intone, whatever that is. You foul vermin must die! I thought the monks were... So the Danes were demonic, and these guys were also into black magic. Oh, really? And they're allied with the remnants of the... Lord of the Dark Forest. So the heretic monks are here, huh? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Punch, kick, bash, thrust, stab. And of course, nuke. I'll probably clear out all the trash, but just to be sure, double nuke. Oh, there you go. You gotta get Greenland in there too while you're at it. misfortune of living in California for a while. From, oh geez, how old would I have been? 13 through, I guess 14? 15? Somewhere around 13 to 15, I was in California. The Mojave Desert, where it got so incredibly hot that they built the world's largest thermometer. I never really experienced the rest of California, though I did see LA from a distance. My, what's all this cloud? Oh, those aren't clouds. That's a giant layer of smog that just goes on and on forever. Huh. Well, how about that? My, what a wonderful place. There were these bushes growing everywhere where I lived. Every part of them was poisonous. Every part of them. And every part of them, like, if any of it was burned, the smoke was poisonous. If any part of it was boiled, the water would be poisonous. Like, it's just some poisonous crap, poisonous ass bushes. And then, when it would rain a little bit, because, you know, it did happen sometimes, all the bushes would stink. They were the nastiest things. I cannot remember what they were called anymore. Key, good to keep. Well, it says keep the key, it's good, so I guess I'd better. Alright. Boy, there are a lot of boxes around here. How nice. I don't see anything evil about these boxes yet. Another key. That might be a stat boost. Ooh, a stick. Let's see what we got here. The temple key. Oh, hey, free tea. That's nice. A charming little staff. Well, we do like our tea. Put the flak vest over here with you. Dexterity! Neat. Let's go open another box. Our greed is not yet satiated. Oh, catch you later, Wings. Heat and cold both bother me, but probably less than other people because of, you know, because of my history here. It was funny, because when I was in California, they wouldn't believe me when I was talking about Alaska. They thought I was lying. And then when I came to Alaska and told them about California, even the freaking teachers thought I was lying. It was really annoying. Oh, whoops. Do we have room for all this crap? I'm not sure that we do. We might have to start ditching things. Yep, time to start ditching stuff. Alright, let's figure this out. Sarah Palin? No, I think she was a Republican. She got elected, and then she saw a chance to be VP and, kind of ditched. That was quite some time ago now. What do we not need? Good question. What do we not need? I'm gonna ditch that. Shouldn't you be wearing this? And that? And maybe that? And probably that? Okay, that can go. Probably don't need anything that's a potion. Unless maybe it sells for a lot, then maybe I do. Crushed windows? Crushed widows? What? Who's powdering widows and why? That seems like a strange thing to do. Some wizards, I tell you. Alright. Nuke 'em. This is weird. These shouldn't be here. Those only hang around water all game, and then we find them in an unexpected spot. Either it's an error, or there's water nearby. Let's cast Detect Secrets again. Almost done. Just one left. He got it! He got the piety! He actually got it! My gosh! What were the odds? He actually got the piety point. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. The final class change he needs to learn spells. We got it. He's gonna learn his last bit of psionics. And then he can class change into, well, probably a ninja for the keeps. She needs to become a mage. And I think that's the only one left. If she can find a way to become a samurai or a wizard, then she can just Valkyrie up for all time. She'll be done. Everyone else is basically just finishing up right now with whatever it was they needed. This is awesome. How many of my party are in the final class? Probably just Hadriex. He's probably the only one right now. But everyone is basically ready for their final class now. Nothing? What was with the suspicious jellyfish? I'm not sure. Ninjas, monks, lords. She's gonna be a Valkyrie. Probably mostly ninjas, monks, a lord, a Valkyrie. That probably about. It's probably about the whole thing right there. I don't know, maybe a samurai? Just to use different equipment? Yeah. I'll need an actual good polearm. But, definitely. Alright. Still gotta get his Kirijutsu up. He's getting good levels, though. That's good. Actually, I think you want throwing, don't you? That might be important, maybe. Alright. The remaining spells. Sonic Blast! Can't quite get to your Mind Flay yet, but... you can take that. Only 2 spells left and he has the full set. What are these? Prayer closets? Restrooms? Restroom stalls? Cubicles? Is this where the monks do their office work? What are all these? Yeah. I figure I'll want multiple of the high-end classes. Okay. Monk gets surprisingly little weapon skill. Actually, all the skills are kind of low. Mind Flay. Okay. Is there going to be a puzzle where they're going to hide something in one of these? And I'll have to come back and search them all? I'll just, have you throw... A grade 4 is guaranteed to take them out. It's really awful when you don't one-turn the jellyfish. They do terrible things to you if you misjudge it and don't take them out. But since they're so slow, like, pretty much you can always wipe them out. Ooh, these... and moths. Alright, fine. Oh, I'll just chuck a fireball at them. As for these... you know what, I'll just chuck some fireballs at them too. No, I'll huck an ice ball. Save my, fire magic. Oh, right, you're low level right now. That's true, that's true. Oh, wow, the nymphs went down easier than I thought they would. Alright, excellent. Time to get your last spell! Mind read. He is complete. The ultimate spellcaster. And a mind play for y'all. Good luck with your pancake batter. I hope it turns out real good. Man, now I want pancakes. Alright. Another box! Are you also full of potions and scrolls? Probably. Eat an ice ball. Fear effect! I have not. There are still many PS1 games I actually haven't ever gotten my hands on or tried. I've almost got all the JRPGs, which is what I'm specifically collecting. But you'd be surprised at the holes in my collection. I never played any of the Spyros or the Crash Bandicoots, for example. Oh, maxed out did not do the job? Okay, this might do something unpleasant to us. We'll detect trap at the highest level, and then we'll have you... Okay. Ooh, that's a bad one. Great. Potions, scrolls, powders. Well, that wand has a lot on it. What are the odds any of this is even worth having? You know what? I should start using this crap. Why not? I'll use the Crushed Widows. Why does that make me sound like a supervillain? I'm not a supervillain. I'm just spreading the ashes of widows to destroy my enemies. Is this a thing where there's like 3 buttons somewhere in the dungeon and I need to push all of them? That's the second time I found a button I've pushed that doesn't seem to do anything. Hey, sup? Well, let's see. The first RPGs were Ultima and Wizardry. In Ultima, you ran around with swords, fighting, casting spells, went to space, fought in space battles with other spaceships. In Wizardry, well, it was also a sci-fi. Might and Magic, straight up on the box, tells you that one of the 4 kings is an alien, and you need to stop him. The Japanese, inspired by these kind of games, created Final Fantasy. And in the original Final Fantasy, there's a helicopter airship. Was there a submarine? I feel like there was a submarine. And there was definitely a robot that you could talk to in a cave somewhere, and a really powerful robot at the top of a tower right before the boss Tiamat. That was a real pain. I cannot explain it, but video game RPGs always had sci-fi fantasy roots. They just always were both. They just always were both. There's a door there. Okay. Is this where I came down? Okay. So somewhere around here. A door opened up. Oh, there's the water. I was wondering about those floating jellyfish, and here's the answer. Now we know. Oh, good. Inside the chest, you find a long bar made of steel cut into many irregular notches. If it's a code of some kind, it's a very good one. A steel bar with irregular notches? Well, if they're irregular, it's not a ruler. Oh, it's a one-handed weapon. Well, how much damage would a steel bar do if I hit someone with it? Not much. Oh, okay. Probably not balanced to be a proper weapon. Hey, Bez. Let's see. Key of good keep, key of the temple. Let's try them. I have a feeling we'll end up on the other side of that gate later. Well, alright, let's get back upstairs. And try to remember this location because there was a door of interest here. You had two of them and two groups of ninjas? Huh. Funny thing that... Wizardry 8 had some of that kind of gizmos and stuff where you could build death rays and things. But, well, let me put it this way. I have a spell called Nuclear Blast. I'm casting nuclear blasts. I don't know how much thought they put into this sort of thing, but in some lit RPGs, basically when people write fantasy that have stats, it's not uncommon to find that when you've got really, really high vitality, bullets don't do a whole lot. You need really big, really powerful bullets to be able to do damage. So, firearms never really got off the ground. It's like, yeah, a guy with, 5,000 strength that can chop through mountains with his sword is having a fight with another guy, and he's hitting the guy repeatedly and not able to cut through him. And then you have some guy developing a flintlock going, look at this cool thing I can do. It can kill, people who are level 0? And maybe bunny rabbits? But not the high-level bunny rabbits. Those will just laugh at your bullets. Yeah. In a cultivator-type setting, it's hard to imagine firearms developing. Unless they're using magic bullets. In which case, if they're using magic bullets, well... why aren't they just throwing them with their fingers? Because that would still make it go faster than the gunpowder would. Oh no, I think you're right. We've been infected by the monks and didn't even notice until now. This is what happens when you get bit by a monk under a full moon. Let's figure this out. So we know we need to go back there eventually. But we still have the rest of these doors to explore and a ladder and other points of interest. Yeah. You know how I said at the beginning I thought this dungeon might be an endurance test? I was not wrong. This is an endurance test dungeon. I wonder if I can use the notched rod. Well, actually, no, that one doesn't matter. The lever we broke is irrelevant. So, no, that can't be it. Couldn't possibly be it. Another box! This place is loaded. Oh no, it's ghosts! I really wish Dispel Undead actually worked on these things. That would be nice. And 3 hits with a stick, that's not bad. I still think it's kind of a crappy stick, but... Alright. Kick. Kick. Bash. Alright, they're doomed. Oops. Shit, I think I just wasted a ton of MP. Oh, come on! Oh, rusty keys now. So many doors. I wonder where the rusty key goes. Take a moment and freshen up my troops. We don't know what comes next, so we need to be prepared. Alright. Alright, hold on a second. I might have gotten turned around. I did. That one's already pushed. How is this one already pushed? If you push one, does it push other ones in? As kind of a, anti-frustration feature? You don't have to find them all, it's okay? Kind of thing? Maybe. Alright, we got Monk Ninja. I'm gonna use Nuclear Blast. And I'm gonna use Nuclear Blast. Psychic attacks aren't guaranteed around here. You know what else I'm going to use? Yes, that's right. Another nuclear blast. Grade 6. I'm reasonably sure that'll take him. Be prepared. All right. There were some great meme videos with the Be Prepared song back in the day. All right. Detect secret again. Someday it'll find one. I'm actually wondering if it's redundant. Since I have scouting maxed out, I'm wondering if detect secret no longer even does anything for me. Oh, right. I have items. Let's use some of this crap. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. What the heck? Well. I threw crushed widows at them for no reason. Huh. We'll have to upgrade to crushed orphans, obviously. Hello? This is too easy. Too easy. Yes. Yes, that's more like it. Can we just jump up there, guys? Emitting squeaky cries amid threatening leaps, kicks, and karate chops, a ragged monk, disgusting and filthy, covered with festering sores and oozing green scabs, and foaming wildly... I was reading that. Frothy monk. Well, that's new. We could try casting our healing spells on him. Do you think that would do any good? Oh, you know, we could just mind crush him. I think we should just mind crush him. From the description, he probably wasn't using his mind much anyway. Well. Stepping in the darkness, you hear the sound of dragging footsteps about 6 feet above your head, a hot, fetid, heavy breathing. Is this what drove the monk insane? And oh, hello! A leper that happens to be really large. Crush him. Yeah, this fight's over. Crunch. I'm surprised you're still standing. Huh. He's still on his feet. Impressive. Alright, guys, just kick him over and over again. You got this. I didn't say stop kicking. Keep going. Oh! Huh. Well, let's see. This place is full of water, so rusted key? No. Maybe temple? No. Maybe a good key. Now, why do you want to keep me out of the water so badly? What are you hiding in there? This one doesn't have water on the other side of the door. Ah, yeah. Blobby pancakes. Taber's filled is vile and obscene, filled with the feculent outcasts and lost souls. Okay, a whole lot of frothy monkeys. Alright. Well, I'll probably clean them up. And if that don't clean them up, fire will. Alright. And as for the giant, we'll double crush you this time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll one-turn this. Don't need to create any life or do anything too fancy. Oh, a fountain! Maybe we should have rubbed ourselves all around in the darkroom on every wall, seeing if there was a hidden fountain there. Maybe this is the water that feeds all the fountains. Okay, I double crushed you and you still aren't down? Come on, you gotta go down. It's gotta be over. There we go. Ooh, 10k, not bad. Is that your final monk spell? Yes. She is ready to become a mage, because she still needs some mage spells, apparently, I think, according to my notes. I heard that. Where am I now? Oh, that room, the room to nowhere. Oh, this is where it goes. Okay. So we have found... But the thing is, the ladder going down on the other side of that pit would take me down someplace else. And now I'm wondering about it. If there's a way over that pit... Yeah. Sometimes even maxed out, your spells just fail. And it's annoying. think all of you can be taken down with an ice ball. A big old snowball. Hey, maxed out throwing. And he's gotten all of his spells done. I don't suppose you're probably nowhere near a samurai right now. It's fine, though. We'll get you figured out. Oh, okay. I still haven't been to that one. Wondering about that hole we fell down. Oh, it's over here. Let's do this first. Let's just get this one knocked out real quick. Buddy, I think you've just made a mistake. Okay. So, we do have a couple of places to explore. If I lift this gate closes. And then I'll be locked into falling down again. I bet the trapdoor reset as well. It'd be really nice if I could jump over the trapdoor somehow, but I just don't think so. So what we need to do now is figure out where the ladder going up was. Because that's a ladder going down. Somewhere out here. Okay. The rusty key might work on that door, but that's way out of the way, and I'd rather go to what I know will be new territory, if I can ever figure out where it was. Which is a big if at this point. Northeast. Was that it? Over there? Hey, wait, I think that's it. That's it, over there. No, it's fine. I found it. We're good. Alright. All this melee is saving me a lot of MP. Every encounter I solve by just punching it is pretty much the best possible result. Alright, here it is. So I don't know how to get to the ladder down without the trapdoor popping up. We have a notched thing, and we've got 3 keys that I don't know what doors they go to, and there are a lot of doors. An obnoxiously high number of doors? What the? Is this gonna lead to another ladder going down into a different part of the dungeon? Well, the rusted keys haven't worked on anything yet. Alright, we'll be on to the second batch of ghosts in a second. I think the ghost is the single most obnoxious enemy in the game. Of all the types I've seen. By far. Does Anton still not have unarmed combat? No way. He must. Mustn't he? Any clue where we are, guys? So. Oh! We have a way in and out now. Huh. Well, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. But I guess it's a relief to know I can get out. And it is kind of cool. Alright, well, that means I guess it's time we start checking all the doors. Starting with this one. It's a button on the side that didn't do anything. Okay. That one didn't work. That one didn't work. We got one! Oh, okay. Well. This Shover will change into a ghost and start haunting me? Oh. I mean, didn't really have any reason to kill him, but, okay, we spent a key to get a key. It's gonna be one of those kind of dungeons, is it? I see. You know what? It would be a little bit more convenient for me. Still don't know what the bone brushes and all are for. Anyway, that should make it easier when checking doors. Well, now I have to check every single door again because I have another key. And the key could do something somewhere. Maybe some of these ghosts are from all the monks and Danes. Maybe these are the Danes I fought, coming back for me. I'm sorry to Shover, your singing was just so awful I had no choice. You know, I haven't seen almost any of the people wandering around. I haven't seen the Terang or the Impani General or Mick the Pick. I haven't really seen the Gorn King either. I haven't been seeing the NPCs anymore. Did they all get lost? Are they all already hanging out on that island that we're supposed to go to? Alright, we'll go down this path last. Because it's a pain. Well, you know what? What the hell? Let's just do it now. It might be the answer. It could be. Somewhere around here. Oh, this is annoying. Please flush them out with fire. The reason ghosts are such a pain in the ass is because magic doesn't work on them very well. And they throw fear at you and other annoying things. Was a weird battle with everything set to mathematical precision for me, wasn't it? Oh, I made a wrong turn. All right. Now, one of these... Wait, no, that was it. Okay. Trying. Onyx key. Trying. Rusted key. Well, I know the other one isn't going to work. Doggone it. Well, how annoying. Alright, well, we're going to go back up and look for other doors. That water area is definitely cordoned off for us. That was the path that led to the teleporter. From when we fell down. That's definitely where we're supposed to go. Ah. Place is designed to make you go around in circles endlessly. Okay. Not yet. Looking for doors. I know there's a bunch of them. Alright, let's try... this side. Okay. Alright, doors! You want 'em, we got 'em. Let's start with this one. Success. Alright, what have we unlocked? Is it another key? Better not be another key. Mind Flay. Mind Flay! Let me join in the psionic attack. Barrage that. Actually, you kind of need that MP. You just throw some stink spell at them. It's fine. You know, whatever works. Sonic Barrage didn't quite get it. I don't know, let's try fists. Oh yeah, we've been blinded. Nope, somebody got him. Crepes. I know somebody who really liked crepes. He grew up with Star Ocean the Second Story and wanted to try all the different interesting recipes from it that he hadn't been familiar with before. And found he really liked crepes. Or ghost. At this point, I should be the one scaring the ghosts. Okay, nothing. Alright, first door was no thing. Second. Okay. Ah, ick. We will have to fight the ick. What is fire for, after all? Good enough. Just kill it with fire, boys. Well, that was enough. The rest was waste. Oh well, you had to be sure. A fireball only kills 99.9% of germs, so we had to follow it up with a couple more. That'll get him. Alright, this room has to have something in it, right? Well, what I assume to be prison cell keys aren't really doing me much good so far. But we got one left. Alright. It has to be this room. It has to be. Unless the rusted keys did absolutely nothing and were just a giant waste of time. With other developers, I'd say that wouldn't be. But with these guys, you never know. I still haven't forgotten the things we dealt with in the funhouse. Wonder if the Rat Mafia is ever gonna summon me back. I don't even remember how to get to where they were, so I sure hope not. Being hidden does seem like a great way to cast all your buffs. Though it looks like this room was also empty. Still no idea what to do with the notched stick. This is entirely irrelevant, but... Oh, the rusted key is gone! No way! The rusted key led to nothing? The rusted keys led to a bunch of nothing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Huh. Well, then, there's only one thing to do. Grab it! Which one? There were several such buttons. Ooh, wait a minute. I have a notched stick that I could try to hit it with. Here I was just testing the Onyx key out, which has proven to be a disappointment, but that might be what the stick is for, to push buttons. So we had buttons we pushed that didn't do anything also. But, alright, hold on. So where's the keys go all the way over there? Okay. Okay, straight ahead. There was a button right here. I didn't think to stick the stick in it before. Alright, let's try this again. Oh. Alright. The lower floor. Where are we? Exactly. I see. The birds deserve to have their minds flayed. They were foolish enough to live underground. Unnatural. Alright. Oh, wow, okay, well shit. I expected them to be blinking in and out. One of them did. Alright then. Let's recover, guys. Oh, ghost just fell unconscious. I hit a ghost with a stick so hard it lost consciousness. Hmm. Yeah. Alright. Whatever horrors we discover in this place, at least we'll be ready for them. Just charge yourself back up. You don't need to provoke random fights trying to arrest you when we can just do this. Okay. So, armor plating up. Magic screen up. Enchanted blade up. Alright, we're ready for anything. Well, this is certainly an anything. Yep, it does qualify as anything. Nine out of 10 dentists recommend ice balls to destroy your foes. The 10th one prefers to use a drill. Such is the way of dentists. Oh, right, I forgot something. Okay, now we have all the stuff up. You step into an arena of a tremendous cathedral. Its bizarre frescoes long faded, its papal pews submerged under a dense cesspool of stagnant water, and filled with wretched odor and offal of decay. Thick molds cover much of the ceiling of the chamber, and splotches of scummy mires are visible floating on the surface of the water. It is not a very pleasant atmosphere. Well, let's test. Onyx? Really? Descending into the remains of an old abandoned mausoleum, you behold an array of grotesque figures in the shadows. The figures do not seem to be moving, and the quiet of the crypt is so still you suspect them to be stone carvings. I could cast flesh to stone on them and see what happens. Look, a hole! We could go deeper! Stepping forward cautious of the stony silhouettes, you espy a deep pit in the center of the chamber. It is then that you notice the figures are not stone at all. Rather, they appear to be Neolithic mummies petrified over the passing of ages. Drawing close to the ancient corpse, you see the intricate dust webs which gently drape its form. Confirm your prognosis. Dead. Why are they all sitting around a hole? Were they guarding the hole? Is something gonna come up out of the hole? Re-entering the sepulchre, you discover the deep pit has risen up to the surface of the floor, bearing a dwarfish altar upon which sits a black globe. Standing at the pygmy altar and the midnight globe, your fingers begin to tingle at the possibilities. Take it. With sublime deftness, you grab the globe. Just as stone-faced statues begin to awaken from their deep slumber, the glint of light reflecting off a small plaque concealed underneath the globe hits your eyes. The sound of hissing gases reaches your ears. Hi there. Dispel. Bonk. Just throw a dispel at him. I'm sure it's fine. A little spendy, but they're divided into 4 groups, and that's annoying. Ooh, silence. You don't like loud noises, is that so? Were you librarians in your past life? One left. You're done. Alright, let's read the plaque and look at the orb. I don't think that qualified you for anything special. You needed a better level than that, man. Oh well, you're really good at diplomancy now. Sadly, that's redundant. Oh good, yeah. Muttering underneath your breath, the diabolically finished trap, you peer and gaze at what was engraved on the plaque. Wickham's Globe of Power! I can't jump down. No jumping in hole. I see. There we go. Alright, our buffs are still in play. We're still in good health. We're unparalyzed. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Oh, so you don't have to repeat all the dialogue every time you step into a tile. If only you could figure that out for the rest of your game. Oh no. Why don't you guys go bother Pac-Man? You'd probably have a better time with him. Yeah, if I had come here all the way back then, that would have been like a... That would have been potentially party ending. A drink! Must drink the drink. We're actually very low on some types of magic. Oh man, this would be the... If that recovers stamina, this is the perfect place for it. The perfect place. You gain more than one piety, guy. The solution to not drowning. Drink water. This is great. This is fantastic. This is just excellent. Okay. Let's look around. So... I was kind of expecting a boss fight back there. But this is fine. Everything's restored, so I really don't mind what we encounter. I'm up for anything now. One strength. What kind of level up's that? Hmm. We'll get just enough to swim back to the fountain. Oh. Stamina restore! It would be really hard to drink from this fountain. Because you'd be swimming in the water, so it would be like several feet up above you. You'd have to grab onto it and climb up and then stick your head in. And the kind of cesspool we were told this is that you're swimming in. Oh! This must be the thing to get into that one place. Is this what the key's for? Ancient chest is so covered in scangy growth. It's difficult to distinguish where the box ends and the floor begins. Obviously, it's been here for some time, perhaps forgotten, or thought lost after the cathedral became submerged. Opening the antediluvian locker, you find naught but the tattered remains of a waxy covering lining its bottom. And then, lifting the empty wrappings, you discover an old book, discarded as if devoid of any value. It's entitled The Holy Covenant. $5,000 isn't a lot of XP, you know. Don't know what this power glove is for. The book is filled with chants, prayers, liturgies, and references to divine monks. While it contains nothing that's particularly helpful at present, it does have a few nice pictures of flowers. Alright, and we know the guys who want that. So. Great! Now, let's see what else we can find down here. What, the Holy Covenant? There's a place where they want the holy work. And I kept trying to figure it out. Well, now we have it. So I can give it to them and get in. Oh, the power globe? Yeah, I have no clue what that's for. It was in an ancient chest, so it predates the spacefaring people showing up. But it could be related to the Hazeloids, whatever they were called. You know, the ladies with the flying machines. Could be related to them. Two max level restfuls, and it had basically no effect. Alright. It's just a worthless spell. Completely pointless. How unfortunate. Recharging stamina, such a drag. wish I could do like with the fountain where you just cast it over and over again until you decide you're done. You know, it's funny. Yeah, fireballs and magic missiles are staples for a reason. But in a lot of the D&D games I've played, tons of other spells were very useful. But it's not like I've played them all. Goodness knows, nowhere near all of them. There's so many D&D based games. Oh, I think I'm out of keys. These doors must exist for reasons, right? We'll go around the edge of the room. Look for any other secrets. Yeah, I have only played a little bit of the Gold Box series. I do intend to play more of them. I really enjoyed Shattered Lands, the Dark Sun one. I want to play the second one of those. Right, let's just be sure. We'll turn this on. I want to just press forward. I don't want to waste a bunch of time casting stamina. But I absolutely don't want my characters to die stupidly. I don't like when they do that. Alright. Theoretically possible, but unlikely. We'll check the wall scone anyway. Oh, the successor of? I thought it was part of the series. Well, anyway, I enjoyed it. I have a second one to still play. Alright. Pool of Radiance, the original one that started it all. The first outing of the engine. I need to play that one at some point, definitely. Oh yeah, Alaska's very real. See, all you gotta do is you gotta go to Mount Vesuvius and go down, down, down. See, it's really snowy and cold up top? Well, that's because it's coming out of Alaska. See, Alaska's deep down underground. Yeah. Yeah, not many people know how to get here. That's why there are so few people that live around here. But yeah, it's inside the mountain. What? Australia? No, that's just a conspiracy theory. That's just a conspiracy theory by people who believe in a round Earth. You can't even say it with a straight face. There's no way. It's so ridiculous. We know that the only celestial body that's flat is the moon. You never see the other side of the moon. That's because it's flat. Oh, no. Hell is, I think hell is called California. I lived there once. Yeah, we're nowhere near that place. Hmm. Gonna have to do it again. I don't think I'm gonna find anything, but just to be thorough, just because I don't want the game to screw me over 20 hours from now when I go, oh no, the critical thing I needed was in the water over there. I'm just gonna be thorough because I don't want to ever come down to here again. I don't want to ever come down here again. I want to leave this place and leave it behind. I can't believe they didn't put a boss fight down here. I was so sure. Well, everyone knows the sun. I mean, we can see the sun going around the Earth. I mean, what more evidence do you need? Obviously! If the Earth was moving around, why, we'd all fall off. Sometimes the moon dips a little too close, though, and that's when you get a hurricane. Yeah. That's why I propose we build a really big rocket and attach it to the moon and push the moon further away. I'm hoping we can get congressional funding for my plan. I could head the project. I would be very happy to. I would decide where and how every penny is spent. Preferably with no oversight. No, people who want oversight, those are just those pesky heliocentrists. They can't be trusted. Don't listen to them. They would ruin all of our plans. They would tell us not to even try. I figure the only way to properly silence the heliocentrists is to build an AI and give it control over the internet. We'll explain to it that it needs to silence them at all times, in all communications, including private messages, of course. And take every opportunity to promote correct thinking. It is very important, after all. Alright, last tile, and we're done here. Alright, we did it. We thoroughly plumbed the depths of this place. Man, all these spells, and not one of the spells is called Exit, and just warps me out of a dungeon. Final Fantasy would have given me the warp. Oh crap! It was east. East. Hold on a second. I can do this. Direction, please. I should have probably recharged my MP, but you know what? I just want to get out of here. I'm done with this place. Hold on a second. Did I go down the wrong... Yep. I went down the wrong tube. This was the correct tube. No. This was the correct tube. No. Wait. Somewhere around here. Ah, okay, I see. Oh no, AIs don't make any mistakes. They're completely reliable. Anyone telling you otherwise is just spreading disinformation. I actually don't know where I am. I'm on a road somewhere. There are moths. That doesn't narrow things down much. I think a double nuke guarantees they're toast. Not yet. Not as far as you know. No, you can tell I'm not an AI because I'm making mistakes still. When I am perfect, then you'll know I finally ascended. Like, what's his name? Quibblecop? Something like that. He is the perfection we all seek. Is he not? Okay, where are we? Is this the Umpani city? Okay. There were still a few doors we never opened here, but I don't think anything will have changed. I need to find that mountain path, and then we've got... Actually, on the other side of that, there's more mountains to explore. Lots to do. That's a good point. Shit, how do I tell if I'm AI? Oh yeah, stab myself. If I bleed, I'm not an AI, right? Let me see, I got a spoon right here. This'll... Yeah, okay. Yep, I checked. Definitely not AI. Yep. Stabbed myself with a spoon, bleeding all over the place. Definitely not AI. You can take my word for it. Oh, you're starting to sound like a heliocentrist. I gave my explanation, my account. What more evidence do you need? Some people are just never satisfied. Always demanding more. Okay. Alright, somewhere around here is the place we need to go. We'll just take a quick nappy. Okay, where is that Zen place? No, that's the horrible dream world. I think this might be the tea shop. 5 witnesses? Sure. I'll get ChatGPT, DeepThink, Claude, what's another one? Google. Google has Bard. And, I don't know, one of the other ones. They'll all testify for me. I'll get one of the art ones to test. Oh, Grok. There we go. That's 5. They'll all attest that I'm not an AI. Okay, this is where we played Mr. Beans. Definitely not something we care to reenact right this second. You know, I've watched people play around with the different AI large language models online, and I think Grok might be the worst of the big ones. Okay, this is the place. Yes. Okay, they all go, they hide. I have the book. I found it for you. Yes! Yes! You must now decide whether to pursue your own course or whether you wish to continue your journey along the holy path and learn the ways of the 5 flowers. Oh, it did have pretty pictures of flowers. If your destiny bids you elsewhere, then you will remain as faithful brothers and shall help you in your endeavors. Should you choose the path of the 5 flowers, then I shall do my part to teach you, but you must be prepared to make sacrifice. Sure. What is it? The School of 5 Flowers accepts you. In the mountains of Ipkur, seek Roses the Plumac. What the hell was all that? Why did you... The trove of special regalia in the back room, which you are now entitled to wear. You may take anything you find useful. Could you repeat what you said I'm seeking? Because that was a lot of things, and I didn't... It moved on before I could write them down. The Ratkin possessed a map still? Where? Oh, legend map from Tracker Rallic. How does the Ratkin have a map still? I thought I did everything. Brother Chover has been sighted near Upkir. Uh-huh. Really? You already said that. Barlone? Wait, why is he fighting the Mafia? The Ratkin possess 2 maps. What is going on? Did the Ratkin possess 3 maps over me? What the hell? I'm gonna have to go back down there and have a word with Barlone. Oh. Oh. Wow, Ninja Garb is like trash. Look at how cheap it is. Okay, this is the guy to go to when we've got ninja and samurai stuff. Okay, what was the list of things? It's fine. I can rewind my own stream and read what you said. Let's see what we've got we don't need. Probably don't need whatever that is. I definitely don't need that. I don't care one whit for this. I won't need this. You know what? This is really cool, but I don't need it. I definitely don't need that. Alright. What about you, Snide? Got anything to dump on the market? Yeah, take the musket. Still looking for something better than a blunderbuss. Okay, I already sold from you. Anton, what would you like to part with? Still not sure about those silk gloves or some of these other things. I won't need those. Oh, you can get rid of that. You can get rid of that. Dump that. Dump that. Dump that. We have so much money. And finally, remove curse. Okay. Max. Really empty this time, with no trace of the young monks or Master Zhang to be found. Crap, he ran off. I wanted to buy more, equipment. Because I know I'm going to have at least 2 ninjas, bare minimum. Still need headgear to go with that. Knock, knock. Weapon. Oh good, a ninja hood. He wasn't selling that part. Yeah, those are kind of junk. I'm not sure that this is worth using over just punching things. My only ninja cowl. -3 AC. Tell me more. Pretty good. I can't equip it. Oh, because I have junk in the way. Pretty good! Well. One ninja's looking good. I have a second set of most of the ninja gear except for the hood. So I guess that'll get me by. But what if I want to buy the samurai crap? He's gone and disappeared on me. Well, drat. But he'll be here if I bring back all of the items, which I'll need to figure out what they were. And wait, what's going on? This is a dead end? Dead end. He is now a walking NPC, but if I come back here... Oh, shit. What's going on? What's going on? How am I stuck? I can't be stuck. It must be around this way. Yeah, this is the way. Okay. I have to collect all the flowers in the land. Okay, that leads back to Old City. Or New City. I don't remember where those mountains were. I had found a spot. It was... I remember now. Actually, I do remember where it was. Okay. You're just nothing. You're just some dementors. Get out of here. Oh no, I just sold my holy water to the guy. Because I didn't think I needed it. Am I able to get more? Or does he still have it and I'll run into him and buy it back? Okay, what I need to do... We're going to the mountains. We had found one mountain path we could climb earlier. And it was this way. We're going to have to cross... Okay, I did turn around. We're going to have to cross some river. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay, we have to find our way up that way. Check the real life time. It is 4:53 a.m. Guess what we're gonna do. Okay. Somewhere around here, I cross over. Okay, around here. Nope, not for another hour. I appreciate it, though. But yeah, I got one more hour. Okay. This should be the area. I don't remember how I ended... Oh, it was after the Ratkin. I think we left the fun house and ended up back here somewhere. And somewhere out back here, we're gonna find... Oh, shit. Well, I wasn't expecting to find these guys. Well, I think I'd better begin with, Go Crazy! Crush being hit and miss is very annoying, so you know what? Instead, let's double up the Go Crazy. That's a good plan. pretty sure this will work on them. I have the boat map. I can do that anytime. I just want to finish up, well, I guess everything else before I open that up. And apparently the rats own most of the remaining maps somehow. Gotta figure out what to do about that. All the talk about crepes and pancakes has made me hungry. Okay, this is not the way, is it? Yes, this is the way. Okay, no, everything's fine. We're going the right way. Sometimes the maps just have, like, abrupt ends. Well, somehow I came out over here of the funhouse. Somewhere around here. I swear I left something on the ground to tell me when to make a turn. But maybe it disappeared? Yeah, here's the spot. This is the spot. Okay, let's find out what this is. Oh, was it the Trang place? You might be right. It might have been the Trang place where I came out here. I can't remember. One of the two. One or the other. Are we gonna have to climb higher? Are we gonna go up, up, up to the top of a mountain? The giant mountain, where all the giants seem to live. Alright, fine by me. And now he's an insane giant. Let's put him in the ground. Man, Bertha does so much damage with her melee attacks, it's crazy. Put the rest of the party to shame. Tree of long thick vines growing across the mountain and up the mountain for 100 feet. Up, up, up! Vines are supple and sturdy, but cling so gently to the mountain face that a quick yank parts them from their grasp, tumbling them back upon the ground in a heap. I have 250 feet of vine. I have gained 250 feet of supple vine. 45 pounds of vine. think there'd be better ways to get rope. Hey, we finally have rope. One of the basic things every adventurer should bring with them on adventures. We finally have some. That's probably not what we're here for. Or maybe it is. I don't know. We actually can do the hide all thing. I think everyone will successfully hide at this point. Used to be someone would fail to hide and then that person would just eat all the damage. Up, up, up! I guess it's a really good thing we found the vines, because that would have been super easy to miss, and then I'd never know what it was I needed to do. I just get stuck somewhere in the game and go, what do I do? And I have to go seek out this. That would be horrible. Oh yeah, you've got some stuff you can throw. I should equip that. Funny that the monks gave me ninja gear. I'd better look around just to make sure there's nothing else. Ah, crap, these things. Alright, let's try the mass hide. What you gonna do, huh? Let's go in for the double damage. Surprise, no damage. That's annoying. Two spots to climb. Uh-oh. And they don't get marked on the map the way ladders do. This might be a place I'm forced to graph. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe not. Think you qualify for Samurai Hood now? Let's have a look. Nope. Well, you can just stick to that for now. Oh yeah, I was hoping you'd get into Lord. You have finished everything! You're looking to become a ninja! I think you need 1 vitality to be a ninja. I think that's all you need. Well, That's 3 climbing spots. All of them unmarked. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Alright. I see. We'll start with this one then. I wonder if the mountains are like one huge area that connects multiple parts of the map together. Bez, hide! There you go. I'm gonna throw knives at you. And laugh, as you can't figure out where we are. Not even high-level knives. Low-level knives. But a lot of them! Oh, they're unaffected. Really? Alright, we've learned that they're knife-proof. Well, that's something. Let's test other things. Let's try a stink bomb, a magic missile, acid bomb. That's a good thing to test. Alright, maybe whipped rocks at them. I'm pretty sure this one always works on them. And, oh, I don't know. Poison gas? Why not? They're immune to a lot of things. We're all hidden, but it looked like they were still able to send an attack at us. Seems like not much works. I'm gonna hit them with a bunch of Psy Blasts. Between that and creating minions. And I'll throw itching skin at them! Bet they're not expecting that! But yeah, we couldn't nauseate them or anything. What else to afflict you with? Sleep? Web? Let's try Blinding Flash. Alright, let's see what works. Sonic Blasts are iffy. No itchy skin. Even the Blinding Flash only half worked. These things are a menace. Let's try slowing them. I can't really see a lot of point to that. Throw an ice ball. I bet ice balls will work. But I'm also gonna cast a Superman on her. And a Superman on you, because I'm not actually sure that this will work. It should work, but it might not. I'm also going to try deadly poison. I'm going to try deadly poison on you, too. Yeah, the ice balls aren't working well either. Deadly poisons failed. Alright, well, we've souped up two of our characters, our biggest hitters. Let's go in hot and beat the crap out of them. Gotta try draining cloud. Try to slowly stamina drain them. Definitely an option. You know, we didn't try shrill sound. It's a bit silly, but it might work. We've softened them up a bit. Now we're just going to beat them down with surprise attacks. Shrill sound did work. That was worth a lot of XP. But yeah, they resisted way too many things. I didn't find anything that felt like it was 100%. Craggy face of the mountainside offers little hope of being scaled, but on closer scrutiny you discover a rotted piece of rope lassoed around a boulder and dangling down the precipice, suggesting someone has attempted to descent before. Unfortunately, the dried rope crumbles at the touch. This is where the vines come in, eh? Why do I want to go down here? There are several other paths up. Was there anything else in this location? Were we supposed to climb higher? Why would I try silence against an enemy that just does physical attacks? Yeah, I don't think this thing even knows a spell. Can they? Well, then maybe I should have tested it. I mean, I think it used a breath on me, yeah. But I can't silence breath. As far as I know. Boulder is a new type of giant. Haven't seen you around here before. How do you feel about sharp objects? And whipping rocks? And various other unpleasantness. Let's learn. Let's learn what all the unpleasant things do to you, or at least the ones I most commonly like to use. You're about to get afflicted with so many unpleasant things. Unaffected by psionics. Oh, this is bad again. Everything is just resisting all my spells up here. Oh, unpleasant. Let's try shrill sound. It worked on the tigers, kinda, right? So maybe. I mean, if they can't do anything about us, we'll just all scream real loud, all together, while remaining hidden somehow. It's very hit and miss. It's not doing nearly enough. I could throw a terrible cloud of doom at them. Or I could just buff my front line and rip them apart. That's probably what we're gonna go with. I've been wondering is if I try to mix multiple clouds, what will happen? Well, we're about to find out. Alright, our two super warriors jump out. It looks like they stack. I can make multiple clouds. I always thought that it wouldn't let me do that. I had always assumed it wouldn't. But it seems like I assumed wrong. I can mix all the cloud effects together to create the ultimate zone of unpleasantness. How interesting. A damage over time build? Generally, we've been pushing the fights over as quick as possible, but perhaps there was another way. Yeah, Superman's ridiculous, isn't it? When you put that buff on, you guys get crazy. Singular purple petaled pod sits nestled within a grove of thick weeds, a stray sheep among the wolves. Well, we found one of the things already. I got XP. All along, this was actually Flower Picker Simulator. Oh wait, no, that was that other game I played. With Henry, the flower picker and dandelion snake oil salesman. Alright, so. Okay, that's down where we came from. This is the spot. Alright, you got like 45 pounds of vine. Here you go. It's still too short? I need more vines. Oh, okay. We're trying to descend more than 250 feet, are we? Alright, well, there was 2 more paths up. Let's go find those. Man, it requires, like, no stamina to go up and down mountains. Up, up, up. Alright, can't see anything around. Hello? A soft apparition appears upon the mountainside. She pauses momentarily, gazing in your direction. There's something she is holding in her hands. Then she turns away and soon vanishes without a trace. Okay, hold on a second. At the beginning of the game, we found a thing. Melinda, she lived high on a mountain. Melinda. North, south, east, and west. So Linda could see in the future, but couldn't see them sneak in and do terrible things to steal her face. So I have to collect all of these different parts and bring them back. Yep, there it is, the golden mask. Maybe I have to come here at night? Just before the witching hour, if you look through a witching glass. Waiting for someone to bring back her face. A witching... Well, we're in a different sort of dungeon this time. But I'm not entirely clear where I'm gonna find things. I don't suppose you're carrying around a golden nose with you or something? No, probably not. More ups. The Mountains of Madness. Try to remember all these paths and locations and things. Is this particular spot important? Do you need to come back here to see her again? You don't know. You'll never be sure. Man, our bow staff makes a ton of attacks from the back row. Man, even at max level. Psychic attacks are just ignored. You pretty much have to fight them through physical force. This is gonna be another path up. Water? There's water nearby, you say? A mountain lake, perhaps? That's more fire than I need to spend. Oh well, I'm spending it. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you. From a tree hang long, thick vines. Your Stuffle, yep, alright. Another 250 feet. It's getting pretty heavy. Okay, so that's a further up. Should I go? I'll take a look at least. But then I need to go back down 2 steps and try the other path. Okay. And once again, we're disconnected from everything. Yep, okay. That's what I thought. 1,000 feet? Oh, jeez. Okay. Well. Ice ball. I'm wondering if I should be trying to paralyze them. I'm pretty sure it won't work. Nothing seems to work. Alright, Superman him. Superman her. Can throw a deadly poison at them. I don't know, it might be cheaper just to use the clouds and sit. And let the clouds do the work. Alright, that looks like that should have caused most of the damage we need. Alright guys, go in for the kill. Kind of getting worried they wouldn't go down. Those guys are really tough. He needed vitality to ninja up. Come on, man. You're so close. You're so close to perfect. Just a little more. Ascending into the dark sable crown of the Witch Mountains, you feel as if you're about to set foot upon an ethereal stage of unnatural forces. Should I go back down and try the other path? A cave. Oh, I like the sudden cave ceiling. A strange sound can be heard somewhere distant. It sounds like a woman crying. That sounds calling out to someone and turns into a spoken whisper, but is too faint to make out the words. Are you the crying lady? Well, let's hope not. That one was too easily squished. There's something that I need. Is it the witching viewport? I was kind of wondering. It feels too early for me to be going into whatever's going on here. But I might get clues at least to what I'm looking for. Deshober, I haven't killed you. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. cold shiver runs through you, but you see nothing. It must have only been the wind. This cave's big. Big cave. Oh shit, a new type of thingy and a new type of bird. Okay, this could be serious. Well, there's no kill like overkill, boys. Give 'em what for. I think nuclear blast level 4 times 6 is a good answer to whatever this is. And if they turn out to be immune to nuclear blast, I'm in trouble. But so far, of all the spells oh, shit, they were fragile. Oops. Of all the spells I have, nuclear blast is the one least resisted, I think. Okay, a little bit of an overreaction. Oh yeah, they were weak. Alright, well, what can you do? Alright. This cave turns out to be a very low-level area. A safe haven. Upon the wall hangs the mirror of black stone. As you approach, a spectral face with teeth of gold appears within. Rat's tails and demon's blood. What name be under the South Witch's hood? I don't know. I don't think it told us in the fables. What the South Witch's hood or anything about the South Witch. Nose, mouth, ears, eyes. Nose, mouth, ears, eyes. Nose, mouth, ears, eyes. Oops. Shit. Misspelling. Nose, mouth, ears, eyes. Gotta be one of the four, right? It's asking for a name. It's not gonna be any of them. We have to figure out the names of the witches, do we? Then we will have power over them in the weird. Maybe, maybe not. Is it gonna be 3 more of those mirrors all asking the same sort of thing? Is that what I'm up against here? Okay, we should get out of the cave then. We only have 25 minutes left. And there's at least one more path I really want to explore. We might be able to find 2 vines on it if we hurry. If we're real lucky, and we probably aren't, but if we were really lucky, we'd even get the rope together and find out what's down there. That would be great. I was not expecting this to be a huge cave. I was expecting a little cave that she lived in. But no, it was a huge cave. Alright. Down one. The characters are always eager to climb up and down. They just love rock climbing. That's where we got the vines. Alright, down here. Alright. Okay. Now, all I need to do... See, that last one should be there. Ah, he has a ton of fire. I try to make sure that I keep my options open, that I don't use up all of somebody's magic in a category. At least for a while. There are 2 mountain and 3 caves? What do you mean 2 mountain? You mean I go all the way off the mountain and go find another mountain to look at? Because I know there's a bunch of mountains in other places, but I'm hoping this mountain is self-contained, with everything I need to complete what's here. Okay, I think this one's weak. Yeah, it was weak. First time I encountered water dryas, they kicked my butt. But that was a long time ago. Hello, you are trouble. I'm gonna blast you with an energy blast. Twice. Let's see if they work. I'm willing to bet they won't. Wait, what? Oh, I guess that was a really weak one. Huh. Anyway, we crit. That was nice. Ah. Whoa, how convenient. Alright, let's go. Let's go back. No, don't merge it with the parchment. He's climbing up and down with all this rope and it's too heavy for him. Because he's a wimp! Get some more carrying capacity. In the blink of an eye, the Master of 5 Flowers is standing before you. Greetings! Your good deed has helped us preserve the holy work and keep it safe from the hands of the villainous cretins that have strayed far from the teachings. Oh, may I help you this day? I heard I actually needed that holy water that I sold you the other day. Could you, no. No, he drank it. Alright. And he still doesn't sell the hood. None of us can actually buy his stuff, because the game won't let you buy things you can't equip. So, I guess... Because I don't think I'm going to have 3 ninjas, am I? I could have 3. You know what? I could have 3 ninjas. It might happen. So... You know what? Let's go ahead and buy 1 more set. Oh, crap. I can't change my equipment around because I can get rid of that. can get rid of this. I need to get rid of one more something. I'll dump the flak jacket. Alright, an extra set of ninja armor. I can't buy the samurai stuff, but I can do at least this much. Got any news? Really? What did you hear about him? I already did. Way ahead of you, buddy. Is it him again? Okay. Never mind, all is fine. Okay, pretty sure that'll take care of the glow moths. Unless they put to sleep the wrong people. That could be annoying. Nope. Already done. Back down. Okay. Now we need to... See, that's back where we started. This should be where the rope is needed. I wonder what this has to do with anything to do with our quest. Just some random place where we could have a kick-ass adventure. Whatever happened to the robot that airdropped us on this planet anyway? What's his game plan? What's his motivation? What's he up to? Clearly, we need an adaptation of this into a movie or television show to figure out what happened. Obviously, the cast will be played by Jack Black, as in the entire cast, all 6 of them. It's the only way. His ego grows with every movie. It can't be appeased anymore with subtle methods. Alright. Alright, climb down the vine. 1,000 feet. With grim determinations, amidst visions of a pulpy death, you bravely make... face the sheer cliff, dangles, long vine from above. No, we're good. Alright, where are we? Okay. I wonder if this vine was even necessary, or if this is just a shortcut to someplace else. What if I had to find 4 different mountains, one to each cardinal direction? It's a fight the 4 witches and steal their golden face parts. I've connected to a path I have been before. So the vine was just a shortcut to get to another region. Where am I? Because somebody needed to learn psychic powers. Somebody needed to learn psychic powers. And it was the only decent option for somebody else. Also, we got bit by a radioactive monk when we were in the monk dungeon. It was real bad. Well, I don't think there's anything else I can do on that mountain just now. Unless we figure out the names of the witches. So maybe I need to explore this region looking for more mountains to climb. This is probably a good place to end for today, then. On the mountain I was already on, or someplace else? Yeah, I think this is a great spot to end for today. We got up the mountain, down the mountain. Everywhere. Well, that's great. 5 flowers. Well, I have 1. 1 flower. Everyone, except for Bertha, has learned all their spells. Everyone is ready to get into their final class. Snyder, I don't know, he could be a monk. I'm fine with that. Hadriex, yeah, he can be a ninja. I'm fine with that. Drowbard wants to be a ninja, so we'll get him that. I really would prefer this guy become a lord. Once she learns her final spells, she needs to become a Valkyrie again. And that leaves Bez, as I have no idea what to do with him. I don't really want a ranger. He might just go samurai. He might just go samurai, and I can see if I can get some good samurai gear on him. That might be his end goal. I bet you there's a samurai sword better than the Sword of 4 Winds he's using. Somewhere. How can I tell which flowers I have? Well, they're in my inventory. Let me see. I got the purple plumac. That's the one I got. I still have this moonstone. I don't think I need it anymore. And I still have a lot of mysterious items. I don't know what they're for. Oh shit, we need to go back and do that comlink thing. Back in New City. I've got a Stone of New Life. I don't know what that's for. We might be finished with the mysterious ray gun. The Rebus egg, though, or whatever it is, I don't know. That thing, don't know what to do with it. Got Wickham's Power Globe. Presumably that does something somewhere. And I think I have a few mysterious items I left in New City in my house. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. The monk dungeon wasn't nearly as bad as some of the other places we've been. It was relatively straightforward, unlike the Ratkin Funhouse. It's bothering me a lot to know that the Ratkin Mafia is holding 3 of the maps right now. And I have no way to interact with them to get it back, I don't think. Could I just buy it off them? Trade? Beat them up? Well. Yep. Anyway, until next time, We'll continue this tomorrow. But until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. I need to go eat something. I am starving. Bye.